The European Union will still need the UK after Brexit because it is one of the few nations that can keep President Vladimir Putin in line, said Noelle Lenoir Ms Lenoir, the former French Minister of European Affairs told France 24, "We have common interests and we perfectly well know that unfortunately we have to get along well with Putin, but he is provoking us and he is trying to see where we go and how he can provoke us." Since the attack on Sergei Scribal and his daughter in Salisbury, more than 100 Russian diplomats have been expelled across Europe, the US and other parts of the world in the biggest Western expulsion of Russian diplomats since the height of the Cold War. France 24 Europe needs the UK to keep Russia in check, claims former French minister. "We have common interests and we perfectly well know that unfortunately we have to get along well with Putin." Noelle Lenoir, the former French minister, added, "So I think that in the domain of defense and security, we will still be very, very close to the British, because we are the two nations which can operate on the ground." The French Socialist Party MEP, Pervenche Berès, who was also on the panel, agreed with Ms Lenoir that security was an important aspect of the deal between the EU and the UK. Ms Berès said, "You have to think in a triangle. You have Russia, the EU and the UK. This is going to be the situation tomorrow. Of course, in the EU's 27 countries, everybody has its own history with Russia. It has been very difficult after the Berlin Wall fall to have a common vision of the EU strategy when dealing with Russia. The question is, what is now for the EU the biggest challenge in the relationship with the UK? It is to establish the new relationship, though nothing is sure because the UK does not really know what it wants to ask for. You can see that for them, to have the defense element on top of whatever agreement is decided, is important. I think this what Theresa May is trying to integrate into her own strategy with the EU. Now, it is up to the EU to answer."